literally approaching the females, you know, fighting more, being more dominant with the other males, until in 7 days, he was now officially, and they were able to observe this through gorillas, right? He was the alpha male of the tank. In 1 week, just from feeling better. He didn't grow, he didn't get more resources, like none of these other things. He didn't look better, right? He just felt like the king and became the alpha male gorilla in that. So he wants to express himself sexually with women. Is the king nervous that this girl might not like him? No! He's like, bitch, you'd fucking die to be a part of my world. I truly, guys, I'm at such a point now. I don't stop working on myself, by the way. I never stop. I told you right before this, I just hired this business coach. I paid this guy thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm learning from him about business right now, but it's actually moving into game. While I'm taking notes on the stuff he's telling me about business, I'm writing down video ideas over here because I'm like, whoa, his psychology that is broke down of me, of being like a top level entrepreneur, I gotta talk to guys about that when it comes to fucking game and girls and feeling that with women, right? He says that if you don't truly feel like the planet Earth's #1 dating coach, if you don't truly feel that, then you don't sell as much. You don't push your products as much. You don't push your coaching as much because you don't feel it has value. So then what happens is you make less money. And now you keep reaffirming that you're not the GOAT. So with girls, every time that you don't approach, you're reaffirming you're not the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. She wouldn't want to be a part of this kingdom. I'm actually going to make her feel weird and awkward and scare her. Fuck that. She's got to be a part of the kingdom. One of the biggest keys here to all of this is believing that you can get to this level. So when you see luckily we barely have any of this in the Evolution Daily Mastermind, which I think you're all in the mastermind. Yeah, everybody here is in the mastermind. So we have very little of this, but I see in all the, because I'm part of every fucking pickup group on the goddamn internet, you know? I'm in there just poaching clients because I know I'm the best. So I fucking add somebody. You told me this, fucking cameraman was like, I'm like the second boot camp. You're like, yeah, I think you just added me on Facebook years ago. You know why I feel comfortable randomly adding, even though I know that's an annoying tactic? Because I know once you fall into my content, you're gonna be so happy I added you. You're gonna be like, what? Like, yes, thank God this guy added me. I know I'm not taking. I know I can only give. And so the more you focus on giving, what can I give today? Even, I don't know, man, it's fucking Christmas. Go give some money to a fucking, not like a street homeless person, but like a food bank or something, you know? Give money to somebody, give. So when you're on that momentum, I mean, literally having this conscious conversation with yourself, what would the warrior king do right now? He wouldn't like scour away because I don't feel like I'm in state right now. I don't feel in the zone. No, he'd be like, all right, let's step up. Let's do this. Have you guys heard me ranting about Julius Caesar recently? Everyone should study Julius Caesar. Start with, it's called Roman Empire on Netflix. And they break it into like 4 different Caesars that they follow. Julius Caesar is the first Caesar. That wasn't a word until him, actually. I mean, and then they called every king a Caesar from there on, even if you weren't related to his family. I mean, that's how powerful this guy was. He was born rich, okay? Caesar was born rich, and then his dad was in a civil war, and this side lost, and so he was shamed, made fun of, stripped of all of his fucking money, all of his wealth. His family name was ruined. And he said, I'm going to get revenge on all you motherfuckers. And so he became the greatest warrior in all of Rome until he eventually conquered Rome and became the fucking king. And then actually his son, Augustus Caesar, is the first official Caesar of Rome around like 47 AD. So you need to be Julius Caesar out here on these streets. So every day, asking yourself, what can I do right now that's gonna make me feel like a king? And over time, you do feel it, you act upon it, the world respects it. I'm gonna share this really quick story. I think that you'll get some value out of this too. My business coach has a video on this. I think it's amazing. His video is called, What Happens When You Pump a 900-Pound Gorilla Full of Xanax? What happens when you pump a 900-pound gorilla full of Xanax? That's what his video is called. There was a scientific study where they took a beta male gorilla in this tank in a zoo. He was just this little fucking male, this meek little male. They literally gave him Xanax. Probably fucked up to do that, right? But his inhibitions were so lowered, his serotonin was so through the roof that it's just like human beings. He literally started like walking straighter, swinging his arms more, literally approaching the females, you know, fighting more, being more dominant with the other males, until in 7 days, he was now officially, and they were able to observe this through gorillas, right? He was the alpha male of the tank. In 1 week, just from feeling better. He didn't grow, he didn't get more resources, like none of these other things. He didn't look better, right? He just felt like the king and became the alpha male gorilla in that. And I'm a recovering beta male. I used to, dude, especially when I was like fucking super fat, bro, I would always slouch intentionally, like make my fucking man boobs and stomach not poke through my shirts, you know? I was literally like I consciously, intentionally slouched. I was quieter, I would not talk to girls, all this shit. Over time, I changed my behaviors. And of course, I've gotten, you know, fucking jacked and tatted and beautiful hair, and, you know, I'm a glorious looking man now, but I worked on that as well. And so now, I just fuck bad bitches and it comes easy, and it's fun, and it's a great time.